Today I'm going to change the belt from the Infiniti Q50 2.2 diesel. Mine is of 2014. I will not only replace the belt itself, I also place up here the thing that gets the belt tight, and on the other side, you can see it now in the dark, maybe up here, one roller. The parts I have for it: up here, a belt from Gates, this one, and this belt drive component. As you can see up here, you can put a wrench on it and then you can slide it open. Here is a metal part. You put it in the engine, so you can make sure there is enough space on the belt to put it off and on. So I will take this pin, another one from my garage, I put it in the old one, I take the belt off, put this one on it, and then at last we take this part out. From this part I use a 17, I'll put it up here, of the one in the car, and when you push it you will see it will move, and it will move until you can get, and I will use this for it, you can get this to the hole in the other side and you lock it. So up here there's the one in the car, here you see the part, and up here you push the key on it, and then what you will see, if I push it, you see it moves and the tension goes away from the belt. So now I have to put with my other hand the part in the hole so it gets stuck. As you can see up here, I pulled it and I put the metal part in it. You see it up there. There's the metal part. The pin, I put it in. And now, as you can see, when I put this away, there still will be tension on it. It will be locked. And because it's locked in this way, the belt is very loose. You can see there's a lot of space on the belt, so you can pull the belt off. I recommend first make a picture or a drawing from how the belt is positioned, so you definitely know you put it on the right way again. So the belt came off. The belt itself is in an okay position as I can see, but it made a little bit of a noise, so I thought let's change it and also change some of the other parts, like this one and that one up there. I took the belt off by pushing it up here from the water pump, and the belt came off. So now I'm going to remove this one and the other one that I locked up here, exchange them, and then put everything back in place. You can see there's quite some debris on it. I can't feel whether it moves, not that good, but it's better to replace. It's a cheap part for that. I use this one for it. I think if there's a measure on it, I'll show you which size. No, there isn't. I'll put them up here and replace it with the new one. I only have to remove the other part. For that I used this one, or I'm going to use, it's a 10. And both parts can be easily loosened. It's not that much effort, not much strength, as you can see, as well on this side as on the other side, I suppose. Okay, now I'll remove both the bolts. So up here the old part, you can see up here where I locked it, and the other new part. I'm just going to put this one in, and also the other one, the clean one up here, also put in right as they came out. So not a lot of force with it, it was easy doing it by hand, and I didn't have anything to get out. You can go through the area up here by hand and you can take the parts out and replace them. So that's what I'm going to do now, put the new parts in. Now I'm going to put the new belt on up here. Make sure that they are in the right place on the different parts. Going to do that now. As you can see from the top, the belt is almost in place. Only the down one from the engine itself, we have to put it on. For that I had to remove the plate so we can access up here this part. Make sure that everything is right on place, so that they are right in between the gaps and not a little bit aside, because then the belt will snap eventually. Also on this side, make sure it's okay. As you can see now, it's almost on, just a little bit, and it will snap up. I'll turn this one to the right so it will go on it. Make sure it doesn't get off on this side, and make sure that everything is right in the right place up here, as you can see. Now the belt is on. It's not completely right up here to this part, but when you move it, it will eventually set place. As you can see, up now it's in place, and it should be everywhere. It should be nice. Up here also, not to the side, but in the middle. This one in place in the right. This one also, so we just check. And you see it turns well up here. When you checked downside, also check it up here that everything is in the right place. And then the last step is up here again. Make sure it gets tight, the pin gets out, so you have to release it, so it makes sure that the belt, now there is quite some tension already, but not enough, and this thing will make sure it gets the right tension. So everything is back in place, it's okay everywhere, it's on the right place in all the parts, up here, down there, as you can see. Downside and on the left side with the alternator, it's okay. One important thing, I put the belt off from the top side, but to get it on again, because there's a lot of tension even without this part in tension, you need to do it on the downside. So you have to remove the plate with a lot of bolts underneath, and then put the belt on from the downside. Now everything is in place, so it's time for an engine start, and looks if it works okay. As you can hear, no strange sounds or whatever. Runs okay. So consider it done. Okay, thank you for watching. I'd like to mention I'm not a mechanical engineer or whatever. I have no technical background, but it's quite easy to do yourself. If you have any questions, you can ask me for it. Thank you very much for watching.